my mic, because I feel like I should be talking toward my mic. Does that make sense? Hopefully my audio quality is better. Also, hi. Welcome to the stream. Not much of a stream, but, I figured I should at least try to stream, because I said I was going to stream. You know how that is. Things got a little wonky today. So, you'll have to excuse my not streaming as much as usual. And I am late. I'm 10 minutes late, but, and there was no reason for me to be 10 minutes late, honestly. I just got, I was writing image descriptions for Tumblr posts, in my defense, and, someone's got to write those. So, I spent 10 minutes describing these GIFs, and they're pretty cool, actually. It was the football GIFs in communism. Yeah. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. Ooh. What am I DJing? Okay. Dang. Okay. All right. We are, what I'm going to do is do this. Hang on. Give me a minute. I'm going to, it's not right now. Okay. Okay, good. I'm really glad that's not happening right now, because... All right. So that's cool. I guess. Boom. Okay. Nope. Do not hit cap locks when you do a thing. I mean, I guess it doesn't hurt. Okay, so what I should do is go to here, actually, and keep an eye on chat. Say hi in chat. I definitely encourage it. Given the circumstances, I might not respond right away, but I definitely am keeping an eye on it, because I do love it when people say hi in chat, and I've figured out ways around not being able to see chat, because I had Lord Kazimba raid me and didn't realize it for 3 minutes. So that was fun. That's not happening right now, because he doesn't stream till late tonight. Oh, sorry. Someone posted a cute picture of a dog, and I got distracted. I'm very easily distracted. I told you that. Chat. There's that, then this one. Okay, so, this is my notes for, oh, hi, welcome. My name is Lee. Oh, by the way, right. I should start this whole thing by saying, hello, my name is Lee. Ooh, I should put my hair up, shouldn't I? I was gonna do my eye makeup, and then I ran out of time this morning, so, and I went out with friends, but I'm definitely, so my name is Lee. Fun fact, I am demi-fluid, hence the flag. So my vibe is femme today, but I'm not a woman properly. Just very feminine vibe today. So she is good for pronouns, but he and they is also fine. Yeah, I feel like, hi! What? Just because I'm presenting femme just this one time, I don't look like me? Because I have 2 earrings in, and I'm doing like a pretty doodad in my hair? I don't even have any makeup on. If I get really femme, you should see the, I can do my, okay, I'm not great at makeup. I would like to be better. You should see some of the artistry that goes into makeup. There are levels to artistry that goes into makeup. And believe me, Fair. I can't prove. I don't actually have legal identification that is not expired. Fun fact. And I don't even know where my expired legal identification is, so I can't prove that I'm Lee. Other than, I could tell you what Brunhild said in that RP chat. And just say that Amethyst is nudgy about being exceptions to any woman. I won't say what it said, but now you know that I am me. Or that I am so me that it doesn't matter if I was me originally because I'm me now. Does that make sense? What was I gonna say? Oh, yes. Yeah, next. Okay. I am doing the thing. Yeah. Hey. See, yeah, but if I were a doppelganger, then I wouldn't actually be me. That's a fun thing. So, at that point, then I am the Lee that you know as Lee. And even if I legally stole Lisa Hockridge's name, say, I'm still the one that you would ID as me. Therefore, there's a whole lot of philosophical arguments to be had with that. With the thing with the whatchamajig, with the... Sorry, I'm getting... Oh, I wrote a Greyhawk song. Oh, and Mikey, who does Jane, is doing a thing today, and it's timed actually perfectly, so we can do the thing with the... I think it's timed perfectly. Let me just double check that. Okay, doing that, and then we go to thing with the thing and double check the... Sorry. Yes, I know, it's a mind meld thing. Oh, also, I'm officially going to Blue Box Con. I have a Majiggy What's-It, so that's cool. I'm going to be in Mikey B's... That's exactly when Mikey B's thingamabob starts. So, yeah. But if she needs the pills, go get the pills. Like, go get that, because not having your prescriptions is not a good idea. Trust me, as someone who has skipped out on my prescription because the insurance wouldn't cover the doctor to go prescribe them, I can tell you, not a good vibe. Don't do it. Don't do it. Not for you, not for anyone else you can help it for. What was I going to do? I was going to do a thing. Oh, I wrote a thing, too. That, and then there's... Sorry, I'm not good with nouns. One thing at a time. That is... Nouns are hard. Aw. 2:30, yes, so it'll be just about when you have to leave. But that's okay. Don't put off getting your grandma's medication for anything stupid like streams. I mean, it's important, but yes, absolutely. Go pick up your meds ahead of time and check that you have refills, which I need to do because I am running out. Thank you for reminding me. What else? So today was gonna be a Majiggy What's-It. Yay! Very exciting stuff. I can, with the What's-It, okay. I actually finally got my official badge for Blue Box Con, and I'm gonna be in Mikey's game, and in one of Amanda's painting classes, and I am just like, I got the badge. I am officially in, and I get to do a one-shot with Mikey, which is gonna be fun. He's cool, and he has the click-clacks of fate that I sent for the thingamabob I remember, I know words. For the Blue Box Christmas Secret Santa program, I sent him this little box, and I painted it to say click-clacks of fate in like pretty writing, and the F in fate, I had to redo it like 5 times. It was crazy, and it looks okay. I didn't actually get a badge, but I officially have a registration number proving that I have a badge. So, I don't actually have a badge, but I have the promise of a badge, and I'm officially registered. And I have screenshotted proof, so if anything gets wrong. But I'm sure John's good on it. He's not gonna do the thing with the thing. But, But yes, but I didn't get mine until today because I'm, slow about things and poorly organized. But I did get it, and we're going, and I got a registration for Aresia, and which is really cool. Not next weekend, the weekend after next, the 14th, I am going to a real honest to goodness live convention. Sorry. And we are chasing viewers away, apparently, which I'm sorry about. But an honest to goodness live convention with, I have to prove my vaccine status and, always wear the mask and everything, and not like hug and everything. But still, we're going to be singing, and it's going to be, shenanigans, and I get to see all my people. And people are the best part of conventions, is getting to see your people. And Batya's going to be there, I'm sure of it. And hopefully Batya's going to be at Risha. I'm hoping. I mean, if she wants to stay home because she doesn't feel safe, that's fair. But, and the guest of honor is an ex-professor of mine. And it's just cool. Oh, but we were actually going to do Majiggy Whatsits. And, Focus. I don't think that's helping. But, Right. But so I had this up because I was thinking, which, I know is not exactly always the best thing, but I never put down the planets. Hang on. Relevant planets. I never put Beezus, Hamish, I don't think I did. Cesaro, Zericon, Gothressful. Yeah, I never put Beezus down as the... Aw, come on. I will run a game for you at any point, honestly. If we're there and we're kicking around, I can run a game at moment's notice. I am an expert at improv. Alright, I can improv a game from, with just a few notes, and I'm like, okay. But I know you're gonna be there, but I mean, if there's an exact moment when you're not doing anything and I'm not doing anything, and maybe we could squeeze in a couple player or two and they all have character sheets that can sort of mesh, that's what I mean. But civilized world, mostly... Ooh. Yes. See? Okay, that's good. Now I just have to hit save, because if you don't hit save, I lost... because I lost... the first time I did the Aquatic Dwarves, I lost the entire thing, and I had to redo it because my computer froze in the middle of the stream. Bailey is... I forgive Bailey. Please don't freeze again. But, this is why you do the thing with the thing and you hit save and back up your data. Because otherwise, writing stuff down. That's why pen is the most important. Well, this is a pencil, but it works. Writing implements are one of your most important world building tools, because if you don't write stuff down and you don't, or you don't type it out, I was not streaming. For the record of any viewers who are not sick, I do not stream OnlyFans, but they have made it like a meme to accuse me of it during streams, and I feel like that's character defamation, but, it's not a bad thing to have OnlyFans, so I'm not going to say it's character defamation, but, I'm not streaming OnlyFans. It's a lie. Anyway, yes, okay, fine. You encouraged her, alright? Right. Oh, and we have to do the Janthine. I think we're missing a few of the... No, I did. I put Nobleborn, administratorship. We got write down the planet name. Hit save again because planet names are important. Yes, and yes, keels of less than 5 feet. We had Nicolas, which we put down on the thing. Right, because they're not actually, they're just... I mean, I won't put you in the penalty box. I will just frown at you disapprovingly and stick my tongue out. That is the most I'm going to do, trust me. Oh, right, we had detailed biography of... Cool. Okay, that's the typing bit. Okay, what we need to do, if we're going to type, is go back to the beginning and... Right, Flotsam and Oliarch and... Okay, hang on. This is way back. Tomorrow, unless someone has a really crazy idea for, tomorrow's stream of like a wrap-up for the year kind of stream, I was thinking, well, either that or Phantom agrees to a joint stream, in which case, New Year's Eve, you'll get both of us, I guess, vibing on stream, but, Ooh, cool. Hi, Mikey. You don't have to talk in chat if you don't want to, but I do appreciate people saying hi. What was I... thing with the thing, other thing with the thing. Right. So tomorrow should be... what should tomorrow be? Tomorrow should be typing stream, because I do have to type some of this stuff up, and then it would be a chance to go over stuff we'd already done on stream, because that's kind of the thing you do at the last stream of a year. And then the first stream of the new year... Oh, right. Okay. I'll stop the thingamabob with the whatchamajig. I couldn't even... I don't even hear the beeps anymore. Like, I'm so used to it, I think, that I just don't hear it anymore, and I check one of the beeps. Because it just becomes such, when it's on the computer. Ooh! Fun stuff. We might have friends coming. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, my viewer count just skyrocketed. Say hi in the chat, everyone. Hello, my name is... Oh, okay, that's why it's beeping. It's doing the thing with the thing. It beeps on this other thing, so I'll do the other thing and do the thing with the thing. There we go. Thing with the thing done. Whew. I know, it's because I'm a mod on a server, so I have my pings completely off, which means anytime anyone posts anything on a server I'm on, it pings, which is a lot. So I usually just check for tags every once in a while and don't, react to pings right away, because usually they're not messages from me. But as a mod, I kind of have to be acutely aware and know everything. So, boom. Okay. I'm lurking in another Twitch stream because I want to boost. Even if you have people lurking with you muted in the background, it counts toward affiliate level viewership, which is an important majiggy what's it thing for Twitch people, and therefore I try to bestow it on others as a gesture of goodwill. Oh, but okay. It's doing the thing. Okay. Boom. Okay, so... but I was thinking, yes, Friday is going to be a type-up stream, and... which could be cool. And... Oh, also for new viewers, sorry. I got distracted again. This is... Welcome to the stream. I get distracted all the time. Say hi in the chat. Very much encouraged. My name is Lee. She, her vibes today, pretty femme, but here they is fine. I'm not a woman, so just remember that. Which I feel like I say every day, but it's like a vibe. And, I get mistaken for one quite a bit. Oh, and, oh, I have that song by Big and Trainer stuck in my head, which is the thing. But I also wrote another song for Greyhawk. But I'm going to debut that on Monday. I'm going to debut it on Monday. It's going to be awesome sauce. It's going to be a thing. But I also have to record, my beloved, I wrote a song for my bae, that I have to record and then write down the link, and then I have a plan, and it's as a present because she said not to buy her anything. So I have a plan for. Yes, on Monday it is going to be a. Well, I'll type it up and put it in the Blue Box chat but it's going to be a debut singing it because if you write the lyrics yourself, you can sing it on stream, and it's not a copyright violation. Boom. I mean, kind of. I mean, it's not anything that fancy. It makes it sound fancier than it is, but it is kind of Greyhawk related. So I thought maybe I could put it up on, because, you know, I very rarely sing on stream because if you sing songs that other people wrote the lyrics and tune to, both the lyrics and tune to, you are subject to copyright slaps on the wrist. And, okay. And all that jazz. So that's exciting. Oh, sorry, my viewer count just bopped down, so that's fun. But, you know, that's okay. They don't have to come watch my stream if they don't want to. What was I? Had a plan and a thing. Oh, I actually was going to do stream stuff, like Warhammer 40k stuff, sort of. I was going to, we're going to go like this. Okay, Elf, Celadine, Tiefling. Oh, Constellation. Hey, K-pop's pretty cool. Constellation is one of my best characters, and actually, I ended up... K-pop, there's a vibe. Some of the K-pop songs... Oh, that's why Belly Pop is live. Another, a streamer who is a friend of Kayla's, so basically there's that. Lauren's... I have a lot of really fun... That's why I like type-up streams, partly, is because you go and you look back and you're like, oh, this character, I remember this character. I went through a K-pop phase in my youth. Because of Hitalia Axis Powers. I discovered a lot of music through, because of Hitalia. Because people would make AMVs, and that was my exposure to a lot of music was, hey, this AMV is really cool. That wasn't my exposure to a lot of music, was AMVs. It still is, honestly, but, you know, I don't listen to them as much anymore. But like when I was young, I didn't listen to songs a lot, so almost all of the music I knew was, hey, I heard it on an AMV once and I liked the song, so I continued to listen to the song, even though I, you know, it, basically that was my musical. That's why I memorized the song I Can't Decide by the Scissor Sisters, because of this animation that someone did to it. It's a really good song, it's a bop, but, you know, that too, sometimes you get things to things. Oh, right. But positive energy, AC 13. So, I have a horse. But my point on type of videos, which I was getting to, was there's a lot of really fun characters, so I kind of forgot about, because I've been you know, you work your way through characters on stream, and you're like, oh, there's this stat, and this stat, and this stat, and hey, wouldn't it be cool if this is their little thing, and you start writing down, you know, notes, and getting into the you know, the connections, and do they have any siblings, and what's their siblings' vibe, and what kind of attacks they have, and what kind of animal companions, and what fur color, and stuff, random stuff like that. And, you know, all of their, you know, you springboard the mechanical abilities into story. Which is especially true for the Expectus Primus crew, who were just kind of interconnecting with all of the orc attacks and the rescue attempts and the whole family trees for the astropaths and the stuff. But we could do more family trees, I think. We could probably do more family trees on the astropath if we wanted. But my point on all of that is, when you go back, you're like, oh, I created this whole really cool character that I'd kind of forgotten about. And also it's written up so you don't lose it. Constrictor snake, who is Gustav the snake, which is different than Jay the snake, who can wear chainmail. But, yes, I created a, snake that could wear chainmail. I think Blue Box named one of my, what's the word? There's a technical term for someone, a person. There's a technical term, and Blue Box named him. Oh yeah, he's a crime lord in, I think it's in the capital, of Hyreth. Yeah, in the capital of Hyreth, there is a crime lord, and Blue Box named him because he came to one of my streams. And there's all these people you named, and there's people's B's named, and there's people's BB named, because I haven't seen Faye. Yeah, I haven't seen Faye. Sorry, Faye pronouns are tricky. Not tricky, but it's... Ooh, that's kind of cool. Always fun to get free stuff, even if it's virtual stuff. I think we wrote down, let's see, Ethel is... I think this is before we put the snapping turtle. Oh yeah, we have a snapping turtle whose AC is 32. Yeah, that's kind of sucks, but... Okay, wait. The Sericthen... Why is Odette... No, Odette was here. Okay, so we have Odette. And I know Janthine is somewhere because she was before Odette, because Odette was the second one. And then... there's Viseria, which is the whole... Oh, here we go. Found it. So I have Janthine... Oh, we're losing viewers again. Oh. That's okay, though. It's 2:06. Alright, that's fair. Okay, I'll bite. Oh, useful one. I'll keep that open for now. Okay. I also got YouTube and my Twitch channel to agree, so if you're ever bored out of your skull and you want to put something on in the background and I'm not live, you can put me on in the background babbling about all sorts of crazy stuff on YouTube. I didn't put a lot of them up because I got out of the habit of it, and then Twitch and YouTube stopped, talking, and there's a bunch that I missed, but they're up there, and most of them are dated, and it's just, if you're ever bored out of your skull. There's also a couple videos on the YouTube that are not Twitch stream recasts, which are like Renthok. I have an entire world building, like a series of world building on Renthok, and this, I need to do another Last Time in Rogue Trader. I actually played a game of Rogue Trader. I could put the Rogue Trader label up, that's what I should do. Where is that one? Temporarily, let me show it off for half a tick. There. This one, this game right here. I actually played a couple sessions. We're going next Saturday. We're on for next Saturday. It's gonna be awesome sauce. But we had a Saturday game, but we haven't been able to play in a while because life happened. But I was going through a blow-by-blow recount of the crazy shenanigans my players got up to, which I haven't even gotten to the part where they Molotov cocktailed a building, and then a factory, which, okay, to be fair, was being used to host sacrifices to Slanesh. So, like, they were evil, they were bad guys. It wasn't just, and they didn't, it was a warehouse, actually, and they didn't burn down the part that people were actually working in, and everyone got out safely. All the workers who were actually packing boxes and had nothing to do with the Slanesh cult that was going on the other end of the building. They were just, had a job, and no one went over to that side of the warehouse, and they, oh, wow. You can trade anything, but if you're not a rogue trader and don't have a warrant of trade, you are subject to imperial law. If you are a rogue trader and have a warrant of trade, you are not, you're still subject to, like, the Inquisition and heresy trials and stuff, but in terms of, like, regular theft and stuff on a planet, you can just basically, get away with a lot. Also, hi, welcome, we have more viewers, apparently. Oh no, they didn't parlay, but they threw a Molotov cocktail through the window, which is, okay, expected. Oh, yes. Hi, oh, Callum, welcome. Hi, I'm Lee. She, her vibes today, but he or they is fine. I'm not actually a woman, hence the flag. Welcome to the chat. Hi, we're doing Rogue Trader, which is, here, I'll show you the thingamabob again. Welcome. It is a, I don't know if you know Warhammer 40k. I can lore dump if you don't, but, I actually ended up playing within the server, actually in the character ideas server, which I ended up playing a game of it, and we got into some tricky situations, such as the time that Zolt was playing a character who they threw a Molotov cocktail into the building, and they because it was a cultist lair, and then they crawled through the hole it made and they worked on it. 40k is. I mean, I expected. You have to remember, this is a RPG party, all right? Expected is a lot looser when you're talking about parties like that. And, I mean, they could have hacked the security cameras or bashed in the door, but, I mean, they decided on the Molotov cocktail route, and honestly, that wasn't, like, the curveball that it was. What was the curveball was afterward. They went in and they found the stash of ketamine and the cages for the people, the victims, and the sacrifice room with all the runes that made their head hurt to look at them, and the evil cultist vibes. So that, I think they cut a hole in the window and then Molotoved it afterward. But they, it's evil, Slaneshi, cultist vibe stuff, and looking at those runes will drive you insane, and it's like a manifestation of pure evil, so it makes sense that they'd want to burn it. Like, it is fairly... I mean, depends on how I mean, it's less collateral than dousing the whole building in gasoline and setting it on fire. That it did localize the fire to the part of the warehouse where no one was working so that all the other workers could get out. So there was that. But the worst part is, the part that makes it, Rogue Trader, is it was a relatively inhabited planet. They had industry and it was an administratum center for the sector. They had this big administratum building where they kept all these records for the thing, which is why the planetary governor of one of our players' home planets got I mean, they were actually safe. The workers did get out, and they only, traumatized one of them. And only mentally, not physically. They threw him up against the wall, and they questioned him, and Howard was wearing power armor, and just had him up, and was like, yeah, and he was like, please, I need this job to feed my family. I don't know anything about what goes on in that half of the warehouse. We don't ask, just please let us, do the thing. And they're like, just go home. So we did. But they didn't, they didn't even give him any broken bones or anything. So, I mean, considering. But, so it was a 0 casualty rate, really. But they actually had, because it was such a developed planet, they actually had civil authorities show up, and someone called, there was a local fire department that one of the workers had enough brainpower to call the local fire department when they realized that there was a fire, smoke. They were like, we should call the local fire department, who show up and they bring an arson inspector. And the arson inspector starts looking around and trying to figure out what happened. And I know. Yeah, I know. They didn't even hurt. They didn't even physically hurt any of the warehouse workers or anything. They did kill a few of the guys, but the guys were evil cultists who were planning to sacrifice victims to Slanesh. So, they didn't kill anyone who wasn't actively part of the cult. So, very minimal damage. And they had the blessing of the Inquisition. So, any collateral damage, if the Imperial Inquisition is like the Spanish Inquisition, if they had tech and were less supervised, and could destroy whole planets on a whim, essentially, and no one would question it. It's not something they do take lightly, but they can and do occasionally virus bomb or blow up entire planets simply because it has to be done. Oh no, the Imperial Inquisition everyone is terrified of. No one expects, but everyone is terrified of, because the Imperial Inquisition is a lot. Oh, but I was going to do the thing with the thing, right? They because they were rogue traders and they had the blessing of the Inquisition, there is no civil authority. They just walked up to the arson inspector and said, yeah, I Molotov cocktailed it. And he's like, and he did not know how to process that this guy had just admitted to this. most of the time when you're running through checklists of trying to figure out a crime, people trying to, like, lie about it or leave the scene of the crime. This, or, like, not say anything, like, like, this guy was just like, oh yeah, no, I totally Molotov cocktailed it. That's true. And he just was, like, so flabbergasted that he didn't even know what to do. And then they explained they were rogue traders, and once he saw the warrant of trade, he was like, well, okay, I can't arrest you. That would be legally. And like, oh yeah, we killed the head of the factory because he did this and this. And they're like, what did you do? Well, we killed him up there. And they're like, I can't put that in the report. I need a body. So they had to bring the body back down from the ship and just dump. He's like, okay, here's how we're going to do this. You're just going to dump his body, and then we're going to find it, and then we're going to write the report based on that, because you're rogue traders and you're above the law, and I don't want to deal with the paperwork. So they did, and get the body through customs, and this poor customs worker who had been, trying to do her job and trying to at least enforce the, the basics of temperature screenings and, paying tariffs, maybe not, doing thorough searches because they weren't powdered, at least as in power armor, you can't do a search, but they were at least trying to enforce this. It was just like, they're bringing a body back, and she just did not know what to do. This poor customs worker. But they bring the body back, and, this is what happened. And they did manage to defeat the cult and prevent any human sacrifices, which were, so, and now the Inquisition owes them a favor, kind of. To be fair, the Inquisition didn't expect them to go and do, which, the Inquisition got its own things flipped on their head because they didn't expect it. They were just asking about it because they thought that they assumed that because the guy running the cult had basically blackmailed this woman into, basically sent a woman who was not qualified and had no business being there to be head of the imperial colonization project on this planet that had been found. They assumed that that they were working together, they were doing some nefarious thing. No, he just hated her guts, and because she slept with his sister, and he didn't like the fact that his sister was a lesbian, so he accused this woman of corrupting her, which, a little bit, but, like, his sister was a lesbian, there's nothing you can do about that. So they, and so she was kind of bitter about that, and she was still in love with his sister, who, to be fair, had moved on, kinda-ish, and there was a whole hot mess of drama, but it had nothing to do with the cult. That was just his own personal being an asshole, which, but, and then sleeping with the other guy's fiance, who he was also, but the other guy was banging his secretary, so, like, there were layers to this. I actually came up with, like, layers of interpersonal drama that had nothing to do with the cult stuff that these guys also had going on, because I was, because I'm extra like that. But, that's what brought them in. So when they showed up at the planet, the Inquisitor wanted to talk to them, and wanted to talk to, and it was the whole thing, to tie in the players' backstories and stuff. And, it kind of was interesting. They decided that they were going to go after this cult, and I was just like, okay. And I had, of course, didn't have any prepared, but, you make it work. This is the cult. I think I still have in the original notes a whole list of all of the cult people, including several who weren't involved, but got listed as involved, and then, they, a lot of people. I mean, okay, to be fair, if you are ever my players, you know that extra sapphic relationship drama makes a really good plot point. Like, why, sapphic relationship drama makes a really good plot point. I mean, even for the one-shot I ran for Blue Box Con last year, it was, part of the little subplot was that Elk felt really bad because she was dating her sister's ex, and she had said something dumb to her sister about her ex not, liking her better, or whatever, insulting her sister. Her sister then goes missing because, actual plot involving cultists. And she feels really guilty. So, right, so she, gets the party to go investigate, and they find an ether hound, And if they rolled high enough wisdom check, they would have known that the sister, Cassie, who is, she was actually kind of into the cute halfling who worked at the temple. But they didn't roll high enough insight, so they didn't actually know that. But she was. There was part of that. Anyway, the point of all of that was rogue traders are above the law. Players will do very crazy things with that. And if, as a GM for a rogue trader game, you need to be prepared for that. But I did have a play-by-play on the YouTube channel, which I'm getting to. You see, I'm bringing it all around. The YouTube channel, which I will find a link. Hang on, I will get you guys a link. I will find you a. So if I Google Renthok, which is a planet I invented, I'm the only person who does anything with Renthok because I'm the person who invented it. So, and if you search Renthok, hi, Biggie, welcome. I was just about to post a link. Hello, welcome to the stream. I am doing well. Vibing. We are, I was regaling everyone with tales of, rogue trader shenanigans. Oh, yeah. True, you weren't at the last Friday. The one where we defeated the alligators and Stunning Trike failed multiple times. And, but we met Toot Toot, so, and we made a deal with the Fae, and Amethyst is now in no, absolutely prioritize the grandkids. Absolutely. Hey, I killed an alligator by punching it. Then Brunhild got a couple of them. And there was a collective deal with Toot Toot. So, technically. But Amethyst did get one of the kills. Did punch an alligator to death. Mind you, it was because, I want to say Roy had, almost killed it, but he couldn't finish it off, and Amethyst did. Sheesh. Hopefully you got one of the mild cases. Yeah, okay, Brunhild was badass, but we know Brunhild is badass. Brunhild goes around and and then we all stabbed it. Communal coup de grace. I know. Yeah, so you killed 3, Amethyst got 1 kill, and then Beska got 1 of them too. So, between them... Yeah, no, that's the thing is about COVID is just... It's easy to spread, and people, it gets a very much higher serious rate, but a lot of people get it and don't get too serious. But I'm glad you got okay. You're better now. Just make sure you quarantine, don't spread it. But yeah, I'm glad you're better. Okay. What happened with the thing? Oh, yes. I was... Hey, we're gonna be fine. We still have to go find the bandits, though. For those in the audience not completely aware, we're in a game. Sig and Biggie and I are in a game where I play Amethyst the Monk, who is... she was supposed to be badass disaster lesbian based on the song Slumber Party by Ashniko, and then I forgot, because we didn't have any female players in the game, that we had one female character who was very, very badass and powerful and sexy, and so Amethyst became a simp, and among other things. But, we, and then we ended up in Greyhawk, because Greyhawk is awesome, and it's our Castle Keeper's home turf. He's very familiar with the lore. So we ended up in Hardby and, all that jazz. Yeah, I know, it's a whole thing. There was a brief love triangle, but, our good, friend the priest didn't make it through, so we have no more love triangle, which is nice. Except there's still the level 5 rule, and, which is, Amethyst is going to survive to level 5. We actually had a bet on it, which involves a lot of people living, but they're doing fine, so it's okay. Yeah, that's true. If you're on the Blue Box Discord server, and I'll put a link to it because Blue Box is generally kind of awesome, which means I have to go back to Discord, which means you're going to have to get the beeps again. I'll put a link to both Blue Box Discord server and my personal Discord server. And I mean, I could put one to the other one too. Okay, so the Blue Box Discord server first is pretty awesome. The Blue Box, the Blue Box Discord server is, old school tabletop RPGs, a lot of fun, and we play on Friday nights, kind of open game of Castles and Crusades, which is a lot like 1st edition D&D or 2nd edition D&D. It doesn't have Thaco. Thank goodness it doesn't have Thaco. But it is a lot like old school D&D. And you can free download the core rulebook, or the player's handbook. That's the one they have. And Tola Games is kind of cool and fun little small tabletop RPG company. And what else? Okay, it's getting late. Then I got my own Discord server, which is, for the stream. We post memes occasionally, and there's a whole, and if things get, out of hand with discussions here, we can move the discussions to there. It is kind of boring sometimes, and I post all the schedules, so you know when I'm going to be streaming, which is always fun. And, it's got a meme channel, and we do have some fun discussions, and there's a whole thing for Greyhawk, which is cool. Because every Monday I stream about Greyhawk, because Greyhawk community is really cool. What else? Oh, yes. And as long as we're doing... Hi! Oh! Pat, hi! Welcome! I'm sorry to hear about your wife. I hope she gets better. Welcome to the stream, by the way. We're doing a wrap-up. Well, not wrap-up just yet. We didn't have a very good... We got a lot of people talking in chat, and we never actually got anything particularly done, but it's okay. We don't need to get things done every stream. That is, But, what I can do, though, is also give you all this. Because I have a sponsor. A real honest-to-goodness sponsor. I'm a brand ambassador, so it's still technically, they saw my work and my, dice pictures on Instagram, actually, and they decided that they were gonna reach out to me to help them, and give me a special discount code if I help promote them. And you know what? It's the closest to sponsorship I've got, and I'm just starting out. So if you guys like jewelry, and cool, badass, Viking jewelry, no less. The only problem is that they're in Europe, which means that shipping is kind of a pain in the ass. They fold the cost of shipping into the cost of the product, so you don't have to, pay separate for it, but customs is a bitch, so you have to wait for stuff, which is annoying. But it's reasonably priced for what it is, which is really cool, and, I can get you 20% off. So, if you're interested in jewelry, that's a vibe. They're a good company. Highly recommended. But also, 20% off is a nice little thing I can have. Oh, yes, grandmom stuff. Tell your grandmother we say hi, and make sure she's healthy. And thank you for coming to the stream and being awesome, because you are. And hopefully I'll see you at another stream soon. Bye! I actually am almost probably going to end the stream soon, because I have a very good friend of mine who is streaming at 2:30, so which link is bad? That one? Ah, okay, let me fix the link. Oh, that's because I forgot the E. Yep. Spelling errors. When you manually type... There we go. When you manually type links in, you... Alright, there we go. Ha! There we go. That should do it. And then I'll copy paste it from the actual one anyway. Just that the third one definitely should work for sure. But that way, only if you're into jewelry, don't feel any pressure. But the 20% off is nice, and they're a good company. They make cool stuff, and they're, sponsoring me. So I figure I should at least tell you about how cool they are. So, there's that. If jewelry's not your vibe, jewelry's not your vibe. I'm not gonna... But, just, they have... axe jewelry, which I think is like cool, you know? It's just a vibe. Oh, so yeah, they're my sponsors, and tomorrow is going to be typing wrap-up day, so it's going to be more vibe chatting and not exact creation, but, you know, it's going to be fun, and, about this time, too, 1:30 is the Friday, and then, of course, I don't usually stream on the weekends, but it's always TBD on the weekends, and Monday is Greyhawk Day, also in the morning, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, late night. I'm going to definitely do Tuesday, Wednesday, late night for this week as well. Thursday this week is going to be weird. I don't know if I'm going to stream next Thursday, not this Thursday. We're shifting my schedule around a little bit on Thursday, so we'll see how that goes. But, and I love it when people come to streams and talk in the chat. It's a lot of fun, as you guys can see. And I probably should at least type up, I should at least go to Janthene's, right? Janthene being, I'll show the thing. One of the first, oh, fun! If you're streaming right after I'm streaming, I'll definitely raid into you. And, I'll pop in if I'm free, because I do like to, you're cool, and I want to hang out with you on stream. So, stream with Pat. There you go. If you want to post it in our stream Discord, I have a poll section for people posting other streams, because I want to, share streams with people. It's, fun stuff. But what I was gonna do was go to here. I am not exactly the best on technology, and just double check that I didn't forget well, I know I didn't actually get anything, but there were others. I hadn't finished typing up her skill list, which is int. So I figured I could type a few more of her skills just so we got something more achieved. She has a whole... but yeah, so now that I've actually officially achieved typing, explorative binary, because I usually when I create characters on stream, I take notes in this notebook. Here, I'll show you guys. And then, but you can see it's kind of falling apart, so I have to type up, like this entire page has already been typed up. The page after has not, so we're gonna have to do that tomorrow. But I do, occasionally, if I'm not, feeling particularly creative or just kind of, I'll do a type up stream, so I'm still here talking with you guys, and also it has to get transcribed anyway, so... And I'm not gonna type it up if I don't type it up on the stream, honestly. So, speak language, low Gothic. Oh, and Technolingua too. And use this keyboard. Does not speak High Gothic. Interestingly enough, but yeah, that is good. And always remember to hit save. Save your work. This is important. Save your work. Please. It's, like my computer crashed in the middle of a stream one time and I lost an entire paragraph I was writing about aquatic dwarves because it just... We'll be doing more on them on Wednesday late night if you're interested. But, and the video VOD's up. And if I mention something I created in a past stream and you're curious about it, I will always go over again what I've done on stream. Because that's how the stream is. We just create stuff and I talk about it. Like, it's not much. It's fun and interactive, and I hope you like it, but it's not much. That's that. Okay, so I do have to get ready. A, I have to get ready for work, and B, Mikey is streaming, and another player in the Friday night game, and I think is not on yet. So let me check something real quick. I guess we're staying on stream for a little while longer, if that's cool with you guys. So if you are in the chat, ask any questions you want to ask. Like, what's your most recent character? Are you playing any fun characters as of now? I'm curious. We are doing this. Let me check something real quick. Because, I mean, they might just be a little late starting the stream. I mean, it's only 2:35, and I was 10 minutes late starting the stream. Or the... Okay, that's weird. So what we do is that. Okay. Or... Let me try something. Is my internet being wonky? No, Discord's loading fine. So, Twitch is not loading, apparently. That's, let me try this. First do that. So, oh, okay, Twitch is being weird. So either I'm shut down or you guys are shut down. I don't know. But, yeah, Twitch is being weird and not loading stuff. So, I don't know. Say hi in the, okay, can someone help me with this? If you're in the chat. I know usually it's fine if you're quiet, but can you type something in the chat just to check that, here, I'll even, because we are having some weird tech issues, and because it was working, so basically what happened was, so Nick's Twitch stream, like the stream manager didn't go down. It's still up for me. I was watching Nick's Twitch stream. I had it muted on another tab to help boost his viewer numbers. And I managed to type something in his chat, but then I hit refresh, or I got claim channel points, and then channel point boost, and then I hit refresh and it didn't load. So we are in a weird position where I think Twitch is being... Either that or it's my own personal connection to Twitch, which is entirely possible. Oh, no, Twitch is loading now. So apparently it was just, hi, welcome. Apparently it was just either a micro glitch or my internet just decided that Twitch did not like, it just decided to glitch on Twitch, apparently, which is a thing. So Twitch is back working again. But, according to, no, they are live. Okay, so, not live? Are they live or, no, offline. Alright, this is where it gets tricky. Ready? I guess I'm gonna stay both a twitchy glitch for a glitchy Twitch. But what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna ask Mikey. In the meantime, I guess we can just keep streaming temporarily until, at least for a few more minutes, because I don't have to get ready for work, have to get ready for work, and, the only reason I wanted to, go off a little early was so we could raid into Mikey's when it started, but if he's, late with the starting, we can keep going, if you guys are chill with that. Boom, boom, and I guess I could keep typing if that's alright. If that's what you guys want to do. I don't know. Yeah, we'll just keep typing for a little bit. And, until I hear back from Mikey. In the meantime, because I'm almost done anyway. Yeah. There's a lot, I don't actually use as much of the skills system as I should. Oh, right, the Servo Skull. So, this is what I mean when I was typing up, is you find little nuggets of fun stuff that you had forgotten about. I think Kato. So, fun fact about Warhammer 40k, since we're here. There's these things called Servo Skulls, which are created by the Imperium. They're human skulls, and they use the brain housing to, so basically, They stripped the flesh off the outside, all the skin and muscles and stuff, but not the brain. The reason being, artificial intelligence is outlawed since 10,000 years ago as part of the fall of the great human expansion empire during the Dark Age of technology 10,000 years before the 41st millennium. Yeah, there's a lot of lore. What's called the Men of Iron, basically there was an AI rebellion on top of all the stuff that was happening in the warp. And those two factors caused the collapse of human civilization, and like even on Earth, you know, United Earth became fractured. It was intense. But what came from that was the ban the Imperium had, the Emperor imposed, back when he was uniting humanity on AI tech. So you were not allowed to have artificial intelligence of any sort. There was a kind of workaround, similar to the Dune novels, if you know that, where they would have humans who were, but basically instead of drugging them up so that their computational skill was unquestionable, what they would do is they would rewire the brain. So they basically wiped out all the memories and used the circuits of the brain as computer processors. So they put the cogitator in, and they linked it with the human brain, so that hypothetically there was a brain in there, so it wasn't completely artificial. And that was the workaround that they came up with. That is, I mean, morally questionable at the best, because some of them are vat-grown clones, but some of them are actual people who had lives and stuff that were just wiped away. But it's less morally questionable if you use dead bodies, but if you wait too long after death, they can't be converted, so, like, you have to work within a few hours of them being dead, so it's like a whole thing. Servitors are an interesting facet of Warhammer 40k lore. The reason that this is related to Janthine and my typing up of her character sheet is... Oh, she also has starting gear I have to write in. Okay, so skills are those. Let's pop this down one, just so we have a little... wounds 11, 8.3. Okay, what we could do is that and do this. Okay, the reason is that a lot of tech adepts of the Adeptus Mechanicus use Servo Skulls, which are basically just human skulls, stripped of the flesh on the outside, and then the interior brain is wired with a cogitator and a motor and like a few other functions. So basically, it has levitation on it. It has a levitating device sort of thing. So it bobs along, levitating behind you, and it bobs along, levitating behind you, and, you know, recording stuff and you know, writing stuff down, and the recording, it has like a picked thing in it so we can record. They can go into places that are more inaccessible for proper humans. Guardsmen, they're useful all around AI handy tools that are made from the stripped skulls of dead people. So, you know, or memory wiped people who basically are dead after that. I don't know if you count as alive if they rewire your brain and strip off your flesh. I don't know if you technically count as alive. Like, that's a moral and legal debate. But essentially, they become little pet familiars that just bob around. And any player who works is in the Adeptus Mechanicus and Explorator gets a pet Servo Skull as an automatic boon just for being part of that thing. So we were working with Janthine, and she ended up as an Explorator, and we were filling in the backstory of how she got press ganged by the Adeptus Mechanicus into working for them, and her upbringing, and, you know, because that's what you do. Especially because she was the child of the Crete. So she was studying, and the Explorators are the only religious variant allowed at the worship of the Omnisaya. So it's actually an interesting, but all of that suggests that she was, she has a Servo Skull familiar, which is what I'm getting to. So she has the Servo Skull, and the Servo Skull had a name because Bees was on the stream, and Bees named the Servo Skull Kato. Basically, she calls the Servo Skull Kato, and who's just this little bobby little, Servo Skull. Oh, and all the implants, too. She has a lot of technical implants and can breathe underwater. I'm pretty sure at least, she's the respirator thing, so might be able to breathe underwater. Definitely can breathe toxic, in less than ideal environments, because you have all the mechanical lung replacement bits that, you have your entire spine fused. The Explorators are like Darth Vader level of tech. Like, let's see. You got the power source coil, you got the fusion spine that's bolted on, you got the eye implants, you got the, at least one of your eyes is being replaced by an implant. I don't know, but you can replace both if you want. And tech adapts put all sorts of stuff on. They got the mechadendrites, which means you can USB fuse with tech. You're kitted out. You can, literally mind melt via USB port with tech, because that's what the mechadendrites do. You have all of that kit. And actually, if we bring up the, we should probably write down the implants separately, though. Maybe I should write down the rest of the gear. Let me check something real quick, because I do also should keep an eye on the time, because, our streams are live only. Oh, they don't, that's why. And they're officially offline. Okay, that makes sense. So, I'm still waiting to hear back from Mikey. If, I'm trying to think, because I was hoping to get in early, which means taking the bus at 3. If I take, and then I can get the, extra hours. If I take the bus at 4, I don't get the extra hours, but I still get regular hours, and I already got enough extra hours this week that, we can, supplement, because I was not used to 4 hours. Not a full 4, but 3 and a bunch, and plus that makes it... Yeah, I've already got my minimum hour requirement for the week, which, is how much I need each paycheck to, survival level, and I try to get more than that, because it's kind of baseline, and I do like to have a little extra cash for stuff like dice, but basically so I don't need to go in early, essentially. But it would be helpful, and I do also want to, bop. Okay. I do want to... This is classic dilemma. So if I ended the stream now, well, let's see. I could raid into, say, Brush for Hire. Always a good raid. A very good friend of the channel's. Does mini painting and just other cool art stuff, and is generally pretty cool. I could do that. So the question then becomes, because it's just, unless they're, streaming in the morning, which I don't know. Let me check something real quick, because if Mikey's in the chat, let me see. Oh, also, Callum, thank you for following, if you're still on. I really appreciate it. Okay, we can actually see who's in the... No. Okay. But Cool beans. Alright, good to know. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna. It's 250. All right. I think something might have gone wonky, but I don't know. I hope it's not anything bad, happening to one of the people. All right, at this point, I'm not going to make the 3 o'clock bus, because... Actually, though, if I hurry, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the stream, and I'm going to... I guess I'm going to have to, because I'm going to try make the 3 o'clock bus, and even if I don't, I have other things that need getting, and that was my plan, was to end at 3 anyway, so I'm going to end the stream a little early, and I hope you guys don't mind. I appreciate you all for coming out to view the stream. I really appreciate it so much that you guys come and hang out with me and, put up with my tech issues and babbling, and I love seeing all of you guys, and you're all always welcome. And if you are in the Discord, you'll know I'm streaming tomorrow at around this time. I'm streaming, Aw, thanks, Pat. It means a lot to me. I do like it that people come and support the streams. I know it sounds, thank you. It's, wow, thank you. But yeah, I'm gonna raid into, Brush for Hire, actually a professional artist. Actually, though, yeah, we're gonna stream into Brush for Hire, who's pretty cool and, is very fun and RPG related. And then I'm gonna get ready for work, and then I will see you guys all whenever you can come into the stream. I always appreciate it when you come. Let's head off and do this, that, this, yeah, start raid. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna pop in, see if I had a brush fire, show them some love, and, I will see you guys all later, hopefully. Okay. Here we go. Then I hit this.